Hey guys, welcome back. This is a story about what if planet Vegeta was never destroyed. So let's start. We start with Lord Beerus telling Frieza that he's going to sleep now and he and his family should let the Saiyans alone. Besides, they're doing my job, and if I wake up and hear otherwise I will kill you. Got it? As Frieza leave Beerus and whisk Frieza and enter his ship, smashing the wall, saying damn. Beerus saying I should leave these monkeys alone, damn it all. Frieza yells Frieza and leaves, saying he's going to tell the Saiyans the news. As Frieza then all the Saiyans together on planet Vegeta, as Bardock has his suspicion that Frieza is planning something, but he'll just have to see when he reached home. Frieza then leaves his ship and head down to planet Vegeta. As he headed towards the castle, he would walk in, and when all the Saiyan all came, he would then say I'm no longer in charge of the Saiyan army, as shouts of joy could be heard throughout the entire planet. As Frieza then laughed. Now with that been said, life on planet Vegeta would change, as the Saiyan would only destroy planet that can't carry life, just like what the Lord Beerus does, as Goku would grow up and wanted to fight just like what any normal Saiyan would want, as Goku power level was really low, so then sent him off to a planet named Earth, as Goku would know who his parents were, as he was sent to Earth to get stronger, not to destroy anything, so Goku would live a life similar to that in canon, as Goku wouldn't hit his head, so he's still Kakarot but nickname is Goku anyway. Goku would defeat the Red Ribbon Army and King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr. Goku, after defeating Piccolo Jr., would leave for planet Vegeta. As Goku was about to leave, he would hug his friend before leaving, waving to them all goodbye. Goku would then travel throughout space, as Goku would hug for planet Vegeta. His pod would crash land on planet Vegeta, as he had his power level to about 450, but Goku true power is around the level of the Saiyan Saga. Goku fighting against Vegeta because he went to King Kai to train. As Goku would be walking out of his pod, as Giant would walk over to Goku saying Bardock, as Goku would say no, I'm Kakarot, as Giant would begin to cry since it been 20 years since she last seen Kakarot face, as she would hug him so tight like it the last time she would see him, as Goku would say it's nice to see you mom, as Goku would hug her tightly, as Goku so break the moment, as head had something to show them, as Goku would say come on out, as a little child would be walking out off the pod, as Giant would say a half-breed Saiyan and human wow, as she would walk over to Gohan, as Goku would smile at him as he went into his grandma's arms, as Goku would lift his pod and put it into a altway near where his mother lived, as they would talk and have a good time, as Goku would say that his wife died when Gohan looked at the full moon, that's why I only brought him, as a tear runs down his face. Goku quickly wipe it off, as Goku would ask where is dad, as Giant would say that he should arrive soon, as they said that they heard a crash outside their home, as Giant and Kakarot went to take a look with Gohan, as they took a look on the two pods that just landed, as a man with long hair walks out, as another man walk out from his pod, as he looked just like Goku, as is the person that looked like Goku, said Giant. Giant would run towards the two men yelling Raditz and Bardock, as Bardock would lift Giant in the air cheering, as he had missed his wife, as Raditz would walk up to her saying hi mom, as she would hug him saying I miss you, as Bardock would lift his head up and seeing someone he never thought he'd see again, as Bardock would slowly walk up to Goku saying Kakarot, as Raditz would look up and see the man that looks just like dad, as Raditz's eyes would widening, for it's been a long time since he'd seen Kakarot face. As we cut back to Bardock as he's walking to Goku, as he would say father, as Bardock would run up to Kakarot and give him a hug, as Goku would return the hug, but unknowingly Kakarot let his true power slip, as scouters would begin to skyrocket, reaching the prince's power level, as they look in shock, as Raditz would say Kakarot is this strong, as Goku would realize that he unknowingly let his power out, as he realized that it's too late to take it back, as he just let his true power level stay show, as the king off the Saiyan the call for the person with that high power level, as the guards went for the location of the high power level, as Goku would be inside with Raditz and Bardock and Giant and also Gohan. They were talking and have a good time, as the royal guard would land in front of the house, as Goku would sense their power level and tell the rest of the household, as the guard would have walked in and said the king want to have an audience with you unknown Saiyan, as Goku would say I'll be there, as Goku would pick up Gohan and say I'll be BCK in a sec, as he would fly off. As he reached the castle, Goku would be amusing how the inside of it was amazing. They would then reach the throne room, as Goku would kneel before the king, as beside the king is the prince, as the king would say lift your head up, as Goku would do just that, as the king would notice the child, as he would say that's our child, as he would think to himself this child probably have more potential than a pure-blooded Saiyan, as he would say as our king I demand that you turn the child over to me, as Goku's eyes would wide, as Goku would yell out no, as Goku would say why should me hand over my son, Goku would ask the king would then Reply because I'm your king as Goku would say there are no way in hell am I giving you my sons. Goku would say I'm challenging you for kingship as Goku as king. Vegeta would say I accept but you have to face my son as Goku would accept. The king then said in a year's time go to the valley of death, there you'll meet my son and you'll fight for kingship there. As the king dismissed Goku laughing as Goku would leave, Goku would be at home as he would tell them that he'd have to fight Vegeta as his family would be worried about Goku as Goku would say I have to train or I'll lose. So Goku begins 1 year training. So did Vegeta as Goku would train Gohan as well as 1 year would pass. Goku is now ready for his fight with the prince as Goku meet Vegeta in the valley of death as Vegeta would say give up. Now Kakarot as Vegeta would try weed Kakarot out but Kakarot said why don't you leave as Goku would ask as a thick mark appears on the side of Vegeta head. Vegeta would say let's start as they both disappear. It was silent at first but then you could hear loud clashes of fists hitting each other as this would continue for a while as Goku would be getting the upper hand as Vegeta would be on the back foot. But Vegeta would hit Goku in his face then kicked him into a nearby mountain as Goku erupted from the rubble with his ki shining brightly in the sky as Vegeta would power up in his purple aura as they would clash again as Goku begin to combo punch Vegeta who would block some but get hit with most of the attacks as they would start fighting as in canon. 15 minutes later you see a battered Goku and Vegeta as he would say there are no way a low-class Saiyan can keep up with me as he would fly up in the sky yelling prepare yourself Kakarot for I will send you to oblivion as Vegeta powers up Ultra Gallic gun as Goku would put his hands behind him yelling this is my most strongest attack as Good starts powering up his Kamehameha attack as his hands start to glow blue as the two yell Ultra Gallic gun hot. As Good yell Kamehameha as the two blast collide as they get into a power clash as they push each other blast back until Goku yell kill in times 10 as Goku power just went time 10 as Vegeta blast was overcome by Kakarot blast that sent him into space. Kakarot then fell to the ground gasping for air as it took Alec from him as soon after Vegeta came crashing on the ground as Goku thought he had won but he was dead wrong as Vegeta got and throw a power ball as it exploded getting bigger as Vegeta looks at the power ball as Kakarot was horrified as Vegeta was transforming into Grand Ape as he looked down on Kakarot saying haha what's wrong. Kakarot scared as he proceed to punch at Goku which Goku barely manages to get out of the way in time as Goku begins to move and dodge his attack as Vegeta was so strong. Vegeta then hit Goku with his tail as Goku is sent flying to a nearby mountain as Vegeta was walking over to him. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video anyways. Please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.